Well, we're back in the bush, guys. Haven't seen you since last year. So, I remember my family opened the driveway all the way. We came down here with a snowplower yesterday and opened it up for me. I can't appreciate it enough. That was my job yesterday. I was supposed to come and do that, and let me tell you, I didn't feel like it at all. So, just to give you an idea of how much snow fell since last time, look at the thickness of this. So here we're on the ground, and look at that. There's almost 2 feet of snow. So I gotta walk up there. So I got my snowshoes, I got my attitude, and we're going. Big fluffy fucking snowman. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Look how much I'm sinking. I'm sinking down. Too much good stuff during the holidays, I guess. So I'm gonna start by making my trail. Only problem with that is I don't have the right boots on. So I'm just gonna pack a shitload of snow in my boots. I didn't think there was going to be that much snow. But you know what? I'm prepared. I got an extra pair of socks. I got a fire. Life is good, donkey. So I don't know what you guys been doing. I know I drank a lot. I ate a lot. And the whole family was sick because one had what's called gastro in French. Some kind of virus that infects you and you throw up and you shit like crazy. So one member got it, and hey, everybody got it. Hey, my little rabbit has been active. He was there. He did something there, and he went back on his way. There's a bunch of little rabbits in the bush here. So anyways, I just wanted to say Happy New Year's, and we have a lot planned this year. Today's a nice little day because it's a new year, and during the holidays I didn't come in the bush at all, but I couldn't pass this chance. Today's only 0 degrees Celsius about. And I don't know how much, I'll put that in Fahrenheit eventually, but that's where water freezes usually. So right now the snow is puffy, but when I come back this afternoon, it's going to be wet. So you can see my trail. I might have a friend that comes and join me today, so that's why I'm exaggerating my trail, so he can easily come if he doesn't have his snowshoes. So I'm gonna put down the camera because I have all these to take care of. So I gotta take out my my chainsaw and cut some wood. So I'll catch you later. But a quick shout out to what the goal of this video is. I want to do my today. I want to work on my fire pit if possible. I have no clue what to expect, how much snow fell and so on. So that's why I brought my snowshoes. So my snowshoes can also act as shovels. So I'm going to clean up the camp a bit. And my goal today is to start working on a fire pit. And I don't know if I'll be able to build my firewall, but we'll see. But today is relaxed. It's a chill day. I don't want to exert myself. You know, I'm very out of shape with all the shit I put in my body and the sickness and all that. So today is a relaxed day. I just wanted to come out and chill in the bush, take it easy, and that's it. I just forgot I didn't bring a beer. That's unfortunate. I'll have to drink water. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Amazon Basic. Really basic piece of shit. I'm clearing up like I said, I have to clean up all this shit. So as I'm cleaning it up, I just knocked off my tripod that was in snow, and it broke the clip that goes in there. So I can't even use my tripod. I gotta hold my fucking camera all the time now. I'm pretty pissed. Piece of shit, man. I'm never fucking buying this again. I'll invest in a much better tripod. But Amazon Basic, that's what it says, basic. And what they do for basic is Amazon knows exactly what people orders, and what is ordered the most, they start producing themselves. But Amazon, you should stick to selling shit, because making shit, you make it way too basic, and it's basically crap. So that's my 2 cents for you. So, back to swearing. Whew, I made it.
Look at that snow.
And I'm not even there yet. Camp is over there. I'm exhausted just getting here, man. It's been 2 hours I'm at it. I've been cutting trees that fell in the middle of the road due to the heavy snow. And I'm just wasted. And I broke my tripod like I mentioned earlier. So now I'm getting here. Oh crap, somebody was here. Or something was here. What the hell? Look at that. Is this? Look at that. That's something big. He didn't even come in my shelter, but he came down here. That looks like a moose. Trying to look at, he went back this way. And he came from that way. That's funny. It looks like a moose. I'm trying to look at fresh tracks. Let me put on my gear. We'll check it out. Alright, back to my investigation. First things first. I just spotted this on the ground. And that looks like hair. It looks like moose hair, anyways. So he went around like this and then come back like that. And he stepped all over the camp. I'm trying to look for a nice track, and that's not old. That's like very fresh. It snowed yesterday, and he seems to be a young. He's got big feet, but his belly's been. Unless I'm way off and it's not a moose, but that's big feet for something else. It's very hard. So he seems to have arrived this way and left this way. See, he's arrived this way like this, and then he left that way. And he pretty much went back to where he was. And let me tell you guys, one of the last things you want to meet in a bush is a moose without a rifle. It's one of the most underestimated beasts where I'm from. It's the biggest mammal in the bush, and it makes bear look as a pug, a little dog compared to them. They can charge you and crush you in a tree, and they weigh over 1,000 pounds, some of them. So if they decide to trouble you down and then step on you, you're in for big shit. They don't even need to bite you. A bear will maul you apart with his claws and all that. But at this time of the year, bears are sleeping, so I'm not afraid of bears. But a moose doesn't hibernate. And if that big fellow comes back around here, I don't want to be here when he does. Because he might say, "Human, what the fuck you doing here?" So what I'm going to do is I can't show you without taking apart my tripod. But if I take off this thing, I'll show you what broke. It's really pissing me off because, see, this is the clip that goes into the tripod, and it's the underneath here. See it? It just so fucking cheap. Most probably I can just get a replacement like this, but no, I don't see a Radio Shack around here. So I guess I'm gonna have to do it the bushcraft way with some Gorilla Tape. So, like I'm watching right now, see, this is fresh snow, and see it dips down. So that's scaring me a bit because of course I'm able to shovel all that with my snowshoes. It's more when the spring's going to arrive. I'm seeing a huge pool right now. But last year, not so long ago, I was when I was scouting up in that region over there, because that's uphill. I was looking for poles to finish my bed, and I found a nice flat area covered with trees, but not big, massive widow killers or anything like that. So that potentially could be a very nice place to make a shelter. So it's a bit too late now, but that might be where I'm going to set up my shelter or my hot tent. I'm not sure yet, but we'll check it out this spring for sure. Or I might go back there this winter, but it's becoming extremely hard to walk around without snowshoes. I'm at the camp right now, and all the snow is really, really packed. But just my way here, look at that, that's easily 2 feet of snow. So I got to shovel 2 feet of snow, and I got to do it fast because right now it's warming up very fast. And see, on the shelter stops here. See, that's the top of the shelter. So all this here, that is snow. So that's a lot of snow. But see, that's holding up very, very strong. Let's go see the back of that. Look at all the snow on it now. So that's really, really strong. Because remember, I reinforced it here. I put posts to hold that post. I did the same thing over there. So I put a post like that. That little stick there, that's my stick that I carved for my my Polish lavu. I'll have to get it out of the snow eventually. But see, that's not going anywhere. So no, the shelter's doing its job, because look, inside there's nothing. That's the snow that was there before I closed it out. And it's still there because it hasn't melted. But the shelter's doing what I wanted it to do. And there's barely any snow there, so I think that's coming in this way. Because if we look at the snow, how it is, see, this year there's not that much of it. So it's really hard to predict where snow is going to fall and how the wind is going to go when there is no wind. I gauged myself because over there, back over there, there's a huge lake. So that draws a lot of wind. So there's nothing to stop the wind. So this way, there is wind, that's for sure. But that way over there, that's all bush. So there's nothing to, there's not much chance for wind to take momentum. So that's why I went with that logic. But there's also the fact that the sun is over there at this hour. So, it's going to make my days warmer when I come here. So I'm going to shut the camera. I'm going to take my snowshoes off, and I'm going to start shoveling, because I want to sit down and have my dinner. Because like I said, I got in the bush I left home around 9:30, 10. It's 12:30 and I just made it to camp. So I had to shovel, I had to cut so many trees. It's all little trees like this there, you know. This is the smallest I had to cut, and the biggest was maybe, 3 inch in diameter. And what happened is these trees are so young, they're not strong. And when snow gets on it, they don't have the strength like the big fellows, it can snow not all you want. It's going to hold its weight with no problem. Like there's not much example of that, but you see even the evergreens, it's only the branches are sagging, but the tree's not coming down. But when they're so young, they're not able to hold, and they just bend over. And they bend over right on the floor. And for sure, if you just knock them, they'll come up, but they'll never come back up because they froze that way. And what happens then is it's just unfortunate. It's just in my way. So I had to cut I'd say about 40 trees, at least, if it's not more than that. So that's how I broke my tripod, because it's not obvious. You guys have to try it. Bring a camera with you in the bush. And try to hold a camera in one hand, a saw in the other, while you have a backpack on your back, and while you're wearing snowshoes. It's pretty much a nice adventure. But that's the name of my channel, Jake's Adventure Canada. And speaking of which, I'll have a surprise in store for you guys pretty soon. So let's put that down and let's shovel. I love shoveling. Sarcastic Jake. Whew, when you said I was tired, look at that. That's one of the places that I had a bit of trees. Look at everything that has been cut. Just there's a good 20-25 trees. That was all in my way. Look at the carnage left. So I couldn't walk in a really straight line like this because I had to go all over to cut these trees. And I have another carnage down the road. So that's it, man. I'm so tired. So I'm going back home. I didn't expect to sweat that much. So dumb as I am, I only brought a toque. And my head is wet. And now it's freezing. So that's the worst thing that can happen, because that's a good way to catch a cold, and very quick. And I can't afford to be sick at the beginning of the year. So anywho, my goal was to get there and clear the way. To my surprise, I had the help of a moose. So I confirmed that it is a moose. I went and followed the tracks a little bit further, and there was hair everywhere. And that's moose hair. And that was early this morning, because yesterday there was just a little powder of snow. So example, you see these tracks of rabbit? These are about a day old, because you see that it snowed in it, So that was yesterday. There was no snow whatsoever in his tracks. So that means that was today. I might have just missed him. So like I said, one of the last things you want to encounter is a moose. These motherfuckers at this time of the year, especially with the food that is so scarce in the bush right now, they're extremely territorial. They don't give a shit that you're a human, a bear, or another moose. He'll tell you to leave. So they'll charge you just to get you, just to scare you and move. And if you don't move, they'll really charge you. And that's just a normal behavior, because like I said, they establish a perimeter. They try to stay in one area, eat everything, then move on. But while they're in that area, they're very territorial. So be very, very careful. Don't think you can approach and pet a moose at this time of the year. You might be surprised. But the moose is not what's making me leave right now. The moose is most probably long gone. But like I said, I'm just wasted from all this. I could almost clear this one too. It's not really much in the way, but yeah, there's so many branches just clogging the whole road. So anyhow, so I'm going to head back home. I got things to do today, and I just wanted to come and clear my fire pit and all that, and to get some wood with my snowshoes ain't something I love to practice. So what I wanted to do is, for a long time now, I want to buy a sled, and I saw a nice sled by Pelican. It's on special right now, so I might go and get that sled. It's a 65 inch, I think, and I can stack a lot of wood in there. So I'll just bring some nice fresh wood, and we're going to come sleep here. So I ordered my sleeping bag, my new sleeping bag, which is a minus 32 degrees Celsius sleeping bag. It's way overkill, but I won't have to wait for a beautiful day like today. You know, even if it's a minus 15, I'll be able to sleep very comfortably. So that's it for now. We're back to the truck, and sorry for this short video, but like I said, it's my first video of the year. I didn't expect it to be a huge thing. I was just wanting to get out of the house today because I was stuck in the house all during the holidays. So I wanted to take some fresh air, which I did. I had my dinner, and life is peachy now. So now I got to go do some shopping with the wife and stuff like that. And much more cool content coming for 2019. I want to take you guys on all sorts of adventures, and we're going to have a lot of fun. But today was just a little day in the bush, and that's the fun part of my channel. Like I said, adventures. I had quite an adventure. Now there's a huge car coming. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please like, please come back, and see you later.